Ironically, last night I watched Prey, which I commented was actually a movie, uh, in that it had a story with characters that I cared about, something that I thought was kind of notably absent in a lot of the other Predator movies that we'd had so far. They were all just kind of excuses to have special effects. And it's ironic because I watched Nobody, a 2021 film starring Bob Odenkirk, beloved Saul of Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. Really, really great actor who's done some amazing stuff in a movie which has amazing kind of stunt work, bloody, violent, from the director and writer, I believe, of John Wick, and definitely with that kind of same propulsive thing. But unfortunately, seems to have been written by the same fellow who. It's strange, like John Wick. It is so pared back, and Keanu Reeves is so kind of zen blankness, um, that it is able to be just simply kind of a violent crunch of a movie, like just action piece after action piece after action piece, and you don't mind. It doesn't layer in all the fucking stupid cliches and stuff. Possibly because John Wick at the beginning of the movie, his wife dies of movie illness, the dog dies, and then just things go, and we're not interested in character. We don't they don't do those kind of pathetic things that they do in this movie, where you have a family. I haven't felt your embrace for years, or it's just like, it's so groan worthy every time they stop from the action to attempt some kind of human interaction, which they fail at. They completely fail at. And strangely enough, I think Bob Odenkirk might be actually too. He might be He's just miscast here because he is an actor who. It's like Keanu Reeves. I believed he was a super violent hitman. I just believed it. He could carry that action. And while Bob Odenkirk can do all the stunts and stuff like that, like he trained for this and he did lots of stuff, got in super good shape for it. Um, I don't really believe him as this former ex-killer. He still kind of comes across as Saul Goodman, except Saul Goodman, who is now strangely good at beating the shit out of people, and it's never convincing. He never overcomes the stiff, rote, shitty, stock drama and characters that this movie is filled with, including the dumb kind of like evil Russian villain, and there's just nothing. And you kind of have stunt casting with Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd, and that are having fun, but it's just them having fun. It does not look like anything other than they're doing stunts, and then they do some more stunts. And so while I think this did okay, you can tell it was just something that was like, yeah, just did not click at all. Now, the one thing I will give this movie is Bob Odenkirk had a heart attack. He did this movie, and then he had a heart attack on the set of the final season of Better Call Saul, and he credits that he was in such good shape that he survived his heart attack. So that is the one thing you can say about this really subpar movie, is that Bob Odenkirk apparently is still alive because he got in such good shape for it. No one's going to remember this movie, while he will live and go on and hopefully do more really wonderful stuff like Better Call Saul. But this was an interesting experiment. It's probably a nice break from all the heavy acting he had to do and the interesting writing and all that of Better Call Saul. And but shit, it's just such a nothing. This is a movie that makes me appreciate Bullet Train. Bullet Train was an empty-headed action-packed thing, but I actually, so in a way, I actually believed the characters in that movie far more than I believed the so-called characters in Nobody. Nobody's in Nobody. All right, I'll leave it there. More videos later.